Hey guys, it's your boy Pat. Welcome back to the next episode of the Hollow Down Cigar Lounge. We got two of the OGs in here, Chad and Ryan. What's up, guys?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Yep, another great day in paradise. Great humidity, but at least the temps are going down, so I'm gonna take it. And I do mean down slightly, but I'll take it. Uh, so we smoking one today that Ryan brought to us. Well, he gave to us. Put it that way. It's another one of James Brown's classics from Blackwork Studio. This is the Intergalactic Event Horizon, as we just learned the full proper name before the show. Tell you a little bit about details on it here in just a minute, but as expected with some black works, the appearance is just bold, kind of a statement piece. It's got I don't know if I want to call that foil or like a metalish sheen to it, but
Yeah, reflective.
yeah, very reflective. I like the look of it a lot. Um, I have not smoked anything intergalactic. Have y'all had this one, or there was a previous release we'll get to? Have y'all smoked that one at all?
Yeah, so I've smoked both.
Okay.
I actually prefer this one over the other.
Okay.
So I have no depth with Blackworks at all, like I was telling you, and I have smoked an Intergalactic before, so it must have been the blue banded one, which
Mm.
was what you guys just figured out was the 22, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But so I've not had the red one.
I love the way this. I don't always do a nose test, but that smells fantastic.
Super
Yeah.
floral.
Very. And toothy. It just looks really toothy too.
Yeah. Got a pigtail, a little small pigtail on top, and then a closed foot. For those of you that like closed feet, I do not.
Yeah. You don't get the extra enjoyment out of it.
Right?
By the time you toast it, it's gone.
Right.
I'm gonna cut and light, and then I'll tell you what we discovered about this other bands. As we went on a little miniature deep dive on the interwebs to make sure we were talking about the right things. And it's not like a full closed foot. It's like a
Yeah, mine's kind of weird. Mine had a tiny little hole I could see to the center of the cigar, so
Yep.
it wasn't fully covered up.
And we talk about it because you always got to be careful. As I think it probably showed on camera there, for me at least. You're trying to torch the exposed tobacco, but you're also trying to having to do a hot light on the closed foot tobacco, and you actually get at least on a torch, if you draw in just right or wrong, you almost get a little flame puff. So you got to make sure it doesn't overchar. A little tricky there, but
It's just like a nice introduction to the cigar to me.
Yeah.
It's very earthy, woody taste, but it's got raisin right for me from the start. I taste raisin right off the bat, and it's like just
and I know
really
we talked about it. That's one I don't always get, so I'm curious.
yeah. It's got a little pepper in the retro. It's not overwhelming, but to me, there's a toss up in which the flavor comes out a little more later too. You'll get like a black cherry, which is another flavor that pairs really well with this cigar. The raisin black cherry that I've picked up personally. Those are my
What,
I think probably
what
why I like
size is this, Ryan? You
Oh.
sent these, right?
Yeah, I
Because
did.
it's kind of a strange
Yeah,
size. It's
it
not
is.
a Toro and it's not a Robusto, but it's like it's like a modified Corona.
So it's I've got this pulled up. That
Corona Gorda, maybe.
there's
Something
three
like that.
sizes. Ryan, did you send us all the same size before I
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah, we all have the same size. Yep.
So there's three sizes. You have a Corona. I'm going to go by what they're called, and then I'll tell you the size because they're not. Well, you'll see.
This is 48 by 5.5.
Technically, a Petit Corona is 4 3/4 by 46. Then you have a Robusto, that's a 5.5 by 50, and the
That's what this is.
Toro is the 6 by 48.
Yeah, so this is a Robusto with the little semi-closed foot. That's probably why it makes it look a little bit longer than yours.
And even the Toro is, that skinny Toro that's getting almost close to Corona land. So
yeah.
I thought you said it makes it look a little bit longer than yours. That's what you said. That's why I laughed. I was like, oh, yeah, been hearing that my whole life.
I tell you, when I first seen these, the first thing that popped in my head was Beastie Boys, Intergalactic. That's all I can think of. It just kept playing over and over in my head. I was like, I've got to have this cigar because of that.
That's kind of Beastie Boys is kind of a good theme for their whole line. Like when you see their stuff,
their graphics and all their labels.
What I think about,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
It almost looks like they do some really cool stuff graphically. It almost it reminds me of tagging, the whole art of tagging
graffiti
and
all
things like
that. Yeah.
graffiti. Yeah, it's just really cool. Neat stuff.
It is. And they got a lot of line of cigars, different flavors and blends. And the Bishop, if you like a really bold, the Bishop blends are fantastic.
Oh, I have had a Bishop too, because we were talking about the ones I've had. I've only had a handful, and that's one of them too, because I've had couple of those that people have sent me. That is a good cigar.
Yeah. So my brick and mortar, he introduced all of us to him, and he fell in love with him. So he started pushing them on the shelves for us to try, and that's how I got into him. Was from our local brick and mortar. So it's always good.
I'll tell you, like, what is this, 4th or 5th, like, actual puff in, and that the earth just hit me like an anvil in the face. Like, I could taste it at first, but it's just that draw it's like deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to retro about a part of a hit, and I decided I'm going to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try it just yet.
I'm going to give it a second.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit, and I'm not going to go too much just yet, but as we kind of schooled ourselves a little bit to make sure we are correct, this is Blackwork Studio, which is one of James Brown's companies or brands made out of Oveja Negra. This is to my knowledge, and Ryan tried to verify this appears to be the second version of the Intergalactic. The first came out in 2022 and had a blue background on the band. That one, so we can do a proper comparison, had an Indonesian Sumatra wrapper. This came out, did it technically come out in 24, Ryan? Was that what we saw?
Yep,
okay.
24.
So 2 years later in 2024, the Intergalactic Event Horizon has, it's technically an orange band in the photos, but if the light hits it just wrong, it kind of gets a reddish hue to it.
Yeah.
That switches the wrapper out for a Pennsylvania broadleaf. Still a Nicaraguan cigar. In fact, I don't actually know. So the previous one, they disclosed the binder. Unless I'm just not seeing it, they may not have. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's an Ecuadorian Habano. So yeah, the binder and fillers are still the same. The wrappers will change. So Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper, Ecuadorian Habano binder, Nicaraguan fillers. So this will be number 2 out of the Intergalactic special release line, if you will.
And it's nice that you get a floral note with a bold bodied cigar too. You don't always get that with your bold flavor ones. They use your medium bodied cigars. So it is nice to still have that floral note as you're smoking it, not just when you're smelling it and you're getting ready to do the cold draw. I don't know if you guys even did the cold draw on that.
I did not. I did
no cold draw for me.
Yeah.
I did the nose test to get the aroma, and then I just lit up. I didn't even think about a cold draw. I don't know why. I
know why I didn't. I had to wait 37 minutes to have a cigar, and I almost died.
As soon as we jumped online, he's like, "Can we smoke already?"
Well, Well, like I was telling you, I waited because I was like, I had a cigar, I had a cigar and a half earlier, and I got done, ate dinner, and then I was like, watched some TV, and I was like, well, it's too close now. If I light one now, and I'll be a third of the way through and have to put it out,
Yeah.
So
You don't want to waste a cigar before you smoke a cigar. That's just bad juju.
no, and I
Absolutely.
could have smoked it later, but eh, just figured I'd wait.
I love the smoke output on this. This is ridiculous.
Hmm.
Yep. And it's so easy. The draw is just so easy and smooth. With a lot of your little pigtails, I would take and just pinch the pigtail off, not even cut it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that just leaves a little. I mean, I got a tiny hole. I don't see. I mean, I just have a little hole in there.
Getting a
And
sweet aftertaste in my mouth too.
Yeah.
That's good. Like after I blow the smoke out of like zinging sweet, just kind of rolling around on my lips and my tongue.
I will say that I did do a straight cut on the top, but my pigtail had broken off. It was in the bottom of the dry box, so I guess I dropped it when I put it in the dry box. But I have done that. I still usually do a skinny straight cut on it though,
Yep.
which is what I did.
Same difference. Yeah.
But if you
Yeah,
can't get a hold of that pigtail and you can rip it off, it'll do that.
Yeah,
Give
I
you
lop mine off
almost
straight too.
almost like a punch would do.
Yeah.
I've been punching a few cigars here lately, just because I was too lazy to go in the house, and I always have a punch on my one lighter, and I
Right.
forget how much I enjoy punching a cigar, from time to time, especially a
Yeah.
box press. Like it's nice punching a box press.
I do like doing it on a box press for sure.
I've got this one lighter that always has, I got the little punch, and so if I forget
Yep.
I forget my cutter. I mean, it's 42 feet away. You can't expect me to get up and go get it.
Especially if you're
So,
fiending to have a cigar. I mean, you're just going to go and smoke.
right.
Mhm.
So, lucky I had that thing. I would have just bit the end off of it.
Well, the introduction of this cigar is a banger. And I can what I've smoked from, Blackworks and even the Black Label Trading on his other brand. I don't expect this to back down any, so I'm curious to see what how it's gonna build and grow. It's definitely
Yeah.
known for bold cigars, and
Oh, yeah, Ryan and I were talking about that, and he's like, "You probably don't like them very much." And I've said, "Well, the few I have had, I think that they do strong well. Like the Bishop's Blend is a strong cigar, but
yes,
they do it well. It's not so overpowering that someone like me who likes to smoke more middle of the road can't enjoy it. I like this cigar, and I really like that Bishop's Blend. The other one I tried was that NBK. I really liked that, and that was a strong cigar.
Yeah.
it tastes good as well.
And then that Buzzsaw, Killer Bee Buzzsaw was one of the other ones I've tried. And I've liked everything I've tried from them, actually. It's not my lane. I'll
Yeah.
smoke one, but it's not my lane.
I personally like them a lot. I don't think I've had all of the lines, but I've had a good chunk. The several that I had not, that through our trades and stuff, that Ryan has introduced me to a couple more, and some like the NBK I've gone and bought more since he introduced them because I liked it.
Yeah, that one's good.
I've had the main Killer Bee. I've had the Green Hornet version. I have not had the Buzzsaw. But there's several of the cigars, but they all have. I will agree with you. They all have that bolder, intense personality to it, but it's not bitter or harsh either.
Yep.
It is well blended, even though it's dark. It's like
Yeah, the tobacco's properly treated too, I think.
it's gotta
Yeah.
be.
It's not under fermented.
No. And it's properly rolled too, I mean, it's not overwhelming. It burns even. You always see that in the construction with these cigars, constant across the board, So you know that you're getting quality cigars with what you're buying too, which is nice.
What is the Green Hornet? Is that a Candela?
So I can double check, but the Green Hornet, how the tips up here will have on some of those will have the.
Mm-hmm.
So it's if I remember, I think it is just a wrapper change because the underlying swirl wrapper is Candela, but it's still under a. Is it a Sumatra wrapper? Hold on. I don't. Let me not lie here, but
I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. I just thought you'd mentioned it like you maybe had one. So now,
I should have brought.
Brian, didn't you just recently buy the sampler? Did you buy that
Yep.
sampler that we looked at?
Yep. Pat did
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get it too, Pat?
I think I
Yeah.
bought half of that sample already.
Have
So,
you?
yeah.
There's some cool stuff in there, man. They make some beautiful cigars.
They
You'll have
really
to put
do.
up a picture of that sampler, like just as an example of some of their work.
So yeah, the Green Hornet is still an Ecuadorian Maduro wrapper, but the twirl at the top has underlay of strips of Candela to give it that green swirl. And then there's like the closed foot, if you will, is another Candela strip. So you get
The
that
beginning.
Candela hit at the beginning,
Yep.
and then you get a little bit of it on your lips. But the rest of the wrapper is Maduro.
Which is good, so you don't taste grass the whole time you're smoking the cigar.
Right.
I tell you, we talk about that, but man, when you smoke that apostate, you forget you're smoking a Candela. I swear. There's points where you're just like,
That's an anomaly. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Still never expected to enjoy that cigar, and I periodically will. I don't get a box of it, but it's definitely rotation. I'd get something from BL. I'll throw one or two in there and space them out. Like it's
Anything from apostate is good in a rotation. Right?
anything. Well, I can personally say anything from the first six. They've got the 7th and 8th blends that I think are floating around now. I have not tried one of them, but the first six were 6 for 6. So I'll get the other 2 soon, I'm sure, or once I can get my hands on them, see what they do.
Mm-hmm. Didn't know. I just saw Blackworks had that. What did they have that just came out? Tigersaurus Rex or something?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
What
only
is that?
most of them are only by the box, so you can't even really get them in a single or nothing.
Tigersaurus Rex.
Yeah, my buddy just smoked one at the his son's college football game this past weekend. He said it was absolutely phenomenal. So I have not had that. They got the Tiger one in the set that we got. Yeah.
Did you get that big box that has like 15 or 20 different sticks, like 2 of each, and then it looks like a boom
he
box?
actually got
Have you seen that one?
Gifted the Tigersaurus because
Oh,
that was my buddy that bought the Room 101, the big huge humidor with all the years. So since he had bought that from our local brick and mortar, the owner hooked him up with one.
okay.
So
Have you guys seen that box I'm talking about that looks like a boom box?
Yeah.
And then it's like an assortment of all the different blends they have, maybe, or a lot of them. It's really cool.
I just pulled that up. It's got 2 each of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different blends. So it is, well, there's one Lancero they put 3. The rest of them it's 2 each of all those, and it's a lot of their special releases, I suppose. SNR,
Yeah.
the Paper Crane, the Killer Bee. Oh, I can't ever say this word. Shaolin. It's just different style wrapper, and then it's got the original Intergalactic and this one. That's a cool setup. Got all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah,
and just as a visual gimmick, it's symmetric, so they're not like 2, 2, 2, 2. It's matching 2, matching 2, matching 2. So it's symmetrical in appearance, which is just cool. But it's all their specials from 2015 to 2025.
Yeah.
Cool box though.
So this should be settling in for you like perfectly now, Chad, because you should be getting the cocoa and that little chalkiness in there with the sweet. You probably picking out that cherry.
I was just gonna say, I'm getting some of that Avo chalk
Yep.
Oh
with
yeah.
my chocolate.
Oh
With my chocolate. Yeah, I'm retroing this pretty good now. I like it. It's
Yeah.
strong, but it's palatable still on the retro.
That I'm surprised I didn't say anything about it, but that chalkiness, you're not kidding. That chalkiness started hitting the once you said it.
About an inch in for me. I got
Yep.
it. It was coming. Yep.
Yep.
And it's gotten progressively sweeter on
Yeah.
the mouth taste for me.
Yeah.
And normally I'm not a mouth taste smoker at all. I don't even care what the mouth taste tastes like because
It's there
everything for
though.
me is all retro, right?
Right.
But you can't deny it. Every time I take it away, I can taste, sweetness on my tongue and on my lips.
Yeah.
Just did the first retro. Oh yeah.
Not advisable for a full pull. I've been doing about quarter pulls.
Justin said he was gonna smoke this one when we air it, and we're definitely gonna have to tell him to. He what was that phrase he said that he likes the
The
spice?
pain or
The spice to hit him as hard like Van Damme hit him in the face. That's the pain.
yeah,
This
he
will this
loves
will
the
do it.
pain, he said.
This will do it.
Yeah, any of these black works will do it from my experience with them. Like I said, they're so clean, even though they're strong, they're still clean. And that's
Yeah.
Right.
I can admire that, even though it's not my lane.
And that makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. It's when you're that bold without I don't have a better word choice yet other than Chad's word. It's bold without being offensive. Like that is the perfect example. It's
Mhm.
just we've had plenty of cigars and anybody that's dabbled in the dark stuff, at some point you're gonna get it where it's just it tastes good for half a second and then you want to spit it out because it's bitter and
Well, that's my other big complaint with most of the cigars in the market that are strong is the mouth taste usually leaves you tasting like you licked an ashtray. Like, in my opinion, like that's the problem I have with most of those cigars is when I'm done, yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not getting this from this cigar at all. That speaks to the cleanliness of the tobacco, the processing.
I'd say it's dark enough that I'm just hitting like cafe latte, just coffee, milk, honey.
Okay.
And it's almost acting like a palate cleanser because of how full this is. Usually, the coffee mixes with the flavor, and I mean it is, but it's almost refreshing my palate at the same time. And that's a dark roast coffee that's mixed in there.
Nice.
It's about one of the only two ways that I do anything to my coffee. 90% of the time, it is straight black. But I'll do
Coffee would be good with this for sure.
It is. I hadn't done cafe lattes in a while, and then I got hooked on it again going to Spain because that's their big thing over there is straight espresso, cafe lattes everywhere. It's more espresso based style than drip coffee style. So I got hooked on it.
I'm a Starbucks dummy. What is cafe latte?
So
What would you make it with?
If you're ordering a cafe latte, your option whether you did anything sweet or not, but the standard base is instead of taking a full cup of coffee, you do the espresso cup, and then you're topping it with steamed milk.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
So it's a small drink then?
It can be. I don't because I still drink a lot of it, so I'll get a big amount. But if you're to order it traditionally, it's the smaller cup.
Okay.
And it was kind of cool over there because so many people ordered it. Where here, you got the small, medium, large style cups. They had a whole extra stack because so many people are ordering them. But you can put sugar in it. That's optional for you. I kind of did both ways just to see, but that's all it is. It's basically an espresso shot with steamed milk.
And you can let it get cold and drink it ice. Either way, they're good both ways. So
It is.
If it gets away from you and sits for a little bit, there's nothing wrong with it. You can pick it back up and just drink it.
I do that with coffee at work.
Yeah.
Just plain black coffee. It'll sit there for 2 hours and get cold, and I'll still drink it. I'm a savage. I don't really care as long as it has caffeine in it.
Well,
Tastes
I got,
terrible.
I used to not like black coffee when I was younger. I know exactly when it changed. It was 09, 010ish. I was when I first got hooked on night shift work is when I was in the Marines and they needed somebody to go run the tool room at night, and pretty much one person, sometimes two, but mostly one, was my slot to do it. And because I'm the only one, I can't leave, so I got to bring everything with me. So I would bring everything. I was young enlisted, so I wasn't, not that you make great money enlisted anyway, but I was young, so I really wasn't making good money. And I didn't have any sugar or creamer, and I went pretty much an entire week on nothing but black coffee because I needed the coffee. I wanted the coffee, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to do it. And what I realized is the next week that weekend I went and got some coffee and sugar and brought it back to the squadron with me. And the first cup I did, it tasted too sweet. And I was like, this is now disgusting. Because I went through a week of just straight black coffee, getting to actually taste the bean, and I never looked back.
Yeah.
The only time I'll do anything sweet now is the very rare times that I'm wanting to do like a hazelnut flavor or something. But if I'm not, just straight black. Unless I'm doing like, the latte thing.
Yeah, if you were putting sugar packets in there too, think about that. 3 or 4 of those a day times 365 days. You got 1,500 sugar packets you didn't consume in a year too.
Yep.
Probably
Facts.
saved yourself 5 pounds.
I did. But now most of the time if I'm at home, if I'm not doing it black, I'll do, instead of sugar, I'll do a touch of honey and then black coffee. And then if I'm in the mood for the latte, I'll add the milk. But most of the time, honey and coffee.
You ever had that black cherry dessert where it's like forest cake?
Is that the black currant
It's
cake or
called
whatever
it's
they
called
call it?
yeah, it's called forest cake sometimes. It's like a kind of doughy chocolate cake with this like gooey black cherry stuff that they run through it.
I have. It's
That's
actually pretty.
that's this cigar, I think.
I could see that because I don't get the black cherry consistently, but it keeps coming
Me
in.
too. It's fleeting and it's in my mouth and it's up in my nostrils, but the bulk of it is chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
But I get that sweet, so it reminds me of that Black Forest. I think they call it Black Forest cake. I don't
I think
remember.
so. What's
It's
the
probably regionally different. Yeah.
I didn't even look at what's the price point on these. I'm slacking, man. I didn't even look to see. Let's see. Here we are. I still had it up. Oh, that ain't bad at all.
I think they're like
Van
12
came off effortlessly.
It's like $11 a piece if you get them in the bundle.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like 12. Yeah.
If you get a box, I mean, it's pretty dang close. I mean, that is.
Are these a limited release? Like you mentioned, they only came out like 2 years ago, and then this last year.
It's. Let me see if I can find it again. It's limited in the fact of how many boxes they pushed out, but so like the original one, it specified that they pushed out 15,000 cigars and it was done. I was unable to find the number for the event horizon. I'm just seeing that just on a quick Google search, some of the websites are already showing out of stock in several sizes, but I'm not seeing how many they produce. Still looking though.
Yeah, you were saying it got a little cooler down there where you're at, but up where we're at right now, it's in the low 70s.
Yep, that's what it is with me.
Well, by cooler, I mean we've still been in triple digits until just a few weeks ago. So it's finally actually creeping. So
This is my favorite time of the year, man.
The word cooler is definitely a relevant term at this point.
Well, it's still cooler for you guys.
It is. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
don't
going to get
really.
down to 60 tonight, Pat.
What?
54. 53 low, it says.
Oh
Low
man.
53.
Nice. I think
mean,
we're at like 70 right now, something like that.
We are too. I'm talking about late in the night, late in the evening.
Oh,
It's 70 right now. It's going to go down about a degree an hour until 7 a.m.
yeah, we don't really get like a true cold until we got to get all the way in December, January, like dead center winter before it actually gets cold in it. Unless we have some anomaly snowstorm like we did a few years ago, it doesn't. The actual cold doesn't stay long, and anybody watching the show more than the first year has heard us talk about the differences in our winters, but it doesn't stay for very long. But it takes the whole winter for it to actually finally get cold down here.
I tell you, I went camping last weekend in upstate New York, and man, it was so nice. It was like 45 degrees at night. It was just absolutely gorgeous. 70 during the day. I was like, man, I can't wait for that to be back at home.
Mm-hmm.
Bonfire, you're sitting around the campfire and having a cigar and just hanging out. We had football games on the TV outside the camper and watching it. It was like just perfect.
Yeah.
Right now, man, it's my favorite time of year. We're there. Mid 70s, 65, sweatshirt, shorts.
Yep.
Don't have to wear a coat yet, but still wear shorts.
It's a nice, comfy average.
Yeah, get about a month and a half of this weather. Right up till November. Should be good.
I'll tell you the problem with this cigar, and we've had a few of these lately for me, which is a good thing. I don't want to stop smoking this. And I was very quickly going to prematurely run out of cigar, so I had to pace myself. So good.
It's a little smaller size than we normally smoke on the show, so we don't
It
normally
is.
have to be careful. Usually we have a little bit left when we're done.
Yeah, we try to do the Toros and even the Gordos on some just for time purposes. But so you're right, and we do have a couple Robustos in the future that I know I'll have to tell myself ahead of time to
slow down.
I just took my band off.
Yeah,
I don't know where you guys are, but
I'm close.
Came off with zero effort too.
Yep.
None, no effort. It was perfect.
I don't know if I've ever had a problem with any of the black works or black trading bands that I can recall.
So is the Bishop's Blend actually Black Label Trading?
I think
or is
so.
it Black Works?
I think it's Black Label.
Black Label. Yeah.
Black Label Trading. Okay, so when I said that I had Black Works, that didn't include that. They're not the same, right? Aren't they different? Or
they're both by James Brown. They're the same owner, just different. The blends he's got them in two different brands. And if you kind of look at them, some of my graphically, they're different too.
Yeah.
It's like where the Black Works all reminds me of like futuristic, spacey, but still grunge theme.
Mm-hmm.
Black Trading reminds me of like Voodoo, New Orleans, Cemetery, Death, like even the font differences, like horror movie type fonts.
Yeah,
it's not that he's going for the spooky, but that's where my mind. So they're still both Boulder cigars, but he's kind of got the two separate brands. But unless there is a single anomaly anywhere in the line, I believe all of those cigars from both lines still come out of Ovea Negra. Unless there's like a special one somewhere that I'm unaware of being pushed elsewhere. You just got the two brands that both come out down there. Man, this smoke is ridiculous. And yes, I still have the fan going.
Is that your Cigar Monkey shirt?
So actually, ironically, I wore the Cigar Page hat just because it has the monkey on it. Not that you can really see it that well, but this shirt actually isn't the Cigar Monkey shirt. This one is it's actually a workout apparel shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looks almost like the same guy.
It does. But that's actually why I got it, because it kind of looked like Cigar Monkey.
Yeah, I couldn't tell from. I can't read your shirt because I don't have my glasses on.
Well,
First of all, but
there's nothing on it
it looks
except
just like the cigar monkey.
all it says right here. I'm gonna blow this. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see this. This is how not cigar related it is. Hey, that's you.
Ah,
Um,
nobody wants to see that.
Oh, squad
Squad
one.
one. That's
Ah.
it. That's all you're not reading.
Yeah.
There's but I don't even remember what brand. It was something trained. So I don't
Okay.
even know what brand. I just liked the monkey.
Yeah, it's a cool shirt.
Yeah.
hmm For sure, for sure.
I'm at
Well,
the
I'm going. I'm by the time this airs, it won't be the case. But this weekend, I'm going to meet our buddy Gil. He's coming
Mm.
up from Louisiana.
heck yeah. Y'all got another event, or is he just coming to hang out?
Well, it's his
Oh,
birthday, and there is a warped event.
that's right. I did
But
remember.
I think he was coming no matter what. But he
Mm.
made it. He's like, I'm going somewhere for my birthday, so he heading up this
Yeah.
way.
Heck yeah.
I did
So I'm gonna
remember
go.
I forgot you blasted that in the group, and then um. Now is it hosted by Secreto or is it at Secreto?
It's both. It's at Secreto, hosted by Secreto.
Okay.
Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to be Kyle Gellis, but it's not. It's the rep. But
Because
eh,
you posted in the group and then Ronnie posted in the group, but everybody was commenting on yours, so I declined his post. And I told him, I was like, "Hey man, just letting you know, the only reason I declined is because Chad's already blasted this thing." He's like, "Yeah, that doesn't surprise me."
Hey, Chad's good about that. He's good about getting shout outs to everybody,
Yeah,
blasting the info, getting the information out for people to get the deals wherever he gets them at. He's great at doing that.
thanks. I try to just make sure I share the information I have. That's it.
that's
And
absolutely.
I always like plugging guys too when they can use a hand. You know,
Absolutely.
especially a lot of these younger guys that we're working with, and I love pushing their stuff out there so people can see it. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Help the branding.
Get it in front of people.
I mean, and
So,
we love events, small events to big events. That's how you meet people. And like I've gone to a couple events that graphically speaking, it should have been this baller event. And you get there and there's 20 people, and it still turns out to be a badass event because you get to meet somebody, whether it's a rep or just another smoker that you make friends with. And so anytime these things are coming out, and obviously I'm not up there, so it's not like something I can just run up to. But you got some other Gil's free, he's heading up there, and then you may have people in your region that don't know about it. They can jump to it. That's how
right.
I like those things because that's how you meet people. And
Yep. Yeah, there'll be a lot of people I know there from Secreto, so it'll be a good event. But I'm going up. The event starts at noon. It's over at 9. That never happens. But
right.
um, so I'm gonna be there at noon, and Gil and I will close the bar down. We won't leave till like 2, and I'm just getting a hotel there. He already got his, so I got a room where he's staying, so we can ride. I'll take him because he didn't have a car. He's flying up, so I'll just drive him to the hotel. We'll go to the hotel together. Get up the next day, go have breakfast, go back to the shop for a while, smoke a few cigars, and watch football. Then I'll head home sometime Sunday afternoon.
Gil's not
So
Gil's not going to know what to do if he's not chauffeur.
The one driving.
yeah, I don't care. I'll let him drive if he wants to drive. I hate driving anyway. My wife and I constantly are fighting over whose turn it is. Like I drove there. You got to drive home. This is the constant. It's our only marital problem is who has to drive.
Well,
So,
we don't have a battle just because I'm driving.
I wish my wife was like that. She's not.
well,
She's like, you're driving. I'm like, no. Oh, I'm
she
driving.
will drive, but she doesn't really like to. Now, if I'm tired or whatever, like the times where I'm coming off shift and we're just going straight to, she's really good about, I'll take a nap and she'll start driving and then I'll take over. But she just hangs out, relaxes, and I crack the window, smoke cigar, and drive.
Nice.
Do you have to drive all the time, Ryan, or no?
Yeah, I do. I choose to drive. I mean, I don't mind driving long distance just because we travel so much with a disaster
I
response.
hate it.
So,
Yeah,
It doesn't bother me. But my wife's a driving instructor for behind the wheel. She has her own business, so she does that after work. So I tend to try to do most of the driving just because I know she does that extra after work anyway. So
Plus, she's used to like having to have a emergency brake on her side. With you, it's probably not that. You're probably a little better than those guys, right?
yeah, I don't know how she does it, but she says the brake is the reason she can.
Oh my gosh, that I've seen some of those kids that just like freeze like deer in the headlights. I can't imagine being in some of the situations you're in as a driving instructor with a brand new driver who, especially kids nowadays.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
and
it's
there's regulations on the cars too. Like they can't be so old too, so they're newer vehicles and everything. So
Yeah.
she'll tell me, "Yeah, I had to grab the steering wheel. We were getting ready to go through an intersection. I slammed the brake
right,
on."
stuff like that you hear about all the time. I'm like, no, thanks.
Yeah, yeah. No, God,
Woo.
God bless me with her because she taught my kids, the boys, how to drive. I mean, I did some, but I'm a nervous wreck when I don't have control of it. So, especially as a new driver, they jump up in my truck. Hey, Dad, I can take your truck. I'm like, all right, let's go. All right, turn around. It's time to go back.
And my kids never wanted to drive with me when they were learning. They always wanted to drive with mom. I said I was too hard on them. I don't know.
I had to let my grandfather teach me because me and my dad were always like this, but it wasn't happening. I
Like
just
that happens a lot, and a part of it's the kid.
oh
Part
yeah,
of
it was
it's
definitely me for sure. And
just
I
don't
even
want
knew
to have
that
to
back then. Like
listen.
I never blamed him. I was just like, I'm just not doing this with you.
Yeah, yeah, and you probably had a mutual respect for your grandfather, like I did. And,
Yeah.
it didn't matter what he said; I would never talk back to him.
Yeah.
You know. So with your parents, the relationship's different. With your grandparents, it's different, or most of the time, right? So
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
had the grandfather in question I'm talking about. Like I remember begging him to spank me
Huh.
because now this is my maternal grandfather. My paternal grandfather, he was, your, you know, um, standard veteran. He told you what he expected. He gave you a chance to do it, and if you screwed it up, there was discipline, right? My, which I respect the hell out of. My mom's dad, he was easy, go with the flow. He was a brick mason, so he had structure, the whole 9 yards, work ethic, and to my knowledge, I don't remember him ever spanking me, but I remember begging him to several times. Can you just beat me and get it over with? Because he punished you by disappointment, like because he gave you so much love and respect and appreciation when you did something wrong. He made sure he knew how disappointed you were, and that dug so much harder than anything else. So I would just beg him, "Can you just spank me and get it over with? I don't want to hear this." So that respect level was for both of them were high, but he's the one that taught me to drive because I was like he was so calm, but I was like, man, I don't want to disappoint him. I want to get this right, and he taught me on a standard on a hill. He's like, we're not doing anything until you get over this hill.
Yep, I was the same way. Right in the middle of a hill. My pops was like, all right, here's your time to learn. Look at that thing. Perfect construction, still all the way down there.
Mine's
it
like
is.
I
was just comparing sizes. You guys are way bigger. So I learned how to drive. I started working on farms when I was 11, 12 years old. I worked on apple orchards, and like that's the first time I ever drove. I drove a 3 on the tree. That's how I learned to drive. Was a 3 on the tree Chevy. It was a Chevy truck. Yeah. So that was my first driving experience, was learn how to drive 3 on the tree. And then after that, I was driving a tractor, and like I was 13, driving a big Ford tractor. And so I've been driving since I was young. So when it came time to driving class, like when I was 16, they put me in a car. I was like, really?
what is this?
No problem, man.
Right.
And most of the other kids hadn't had that experience. So I felt like I was a little fortunate because I'd been driving for, 4 years, different things, so it's helpful when you start out young like that.
Yeah, absolutely. My daughters, they drive a golf cart around everywhere like it's the normal vehicle.
Yeah, and that's helpful. Like just
it is.
yeah.
I mean, they back it up, and then she stands up, looks over the seat, backs it up, and everything. I'm like, you have no troubles driving once you get on the age limit and are able to get on there.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
I've switched into some baking spice. I don't know if you guys are getting there yet. And then I almost had like an anise or a black licorice flavor that I'm
I
getting
was
now.
gonna say in the middle. I just didn't want to interrupt y'all. I'd retroed again, and first part, the retro has gotten stronger in the back half. PSA. But anise might work. I was getting some sort of other spice that was more savory, but I couldn't put my finger on it. So I think I can roll with the anise.
The rest of it's on my tongue after I've exhaled.
Oh, I definitely got a tingly tongue for sure, but in a good way.
Oh, it's like a licoricey, black licoricey,
Mm-hmm.
residue that I'm tasting.
Yeah, you could
But
definitely see that.
that's
Now,
good.
I will backtrack to the previous statements just for a second. Anybody under the age of 25 that doesn't know what 3 on a tree means,
Oh, 25. You better go back younger
Yeah,
than
you
that,
might want to
man.
go a little further.
you have to go
Wait,
farther.
you might be the cutoff, Pat,
I might
actually.
be the cutoff. Anybody under the age of 35, maybe. I don't know. My generation.
Because they were barely a thing when I was a kid. I mean, there was only a few left. They were almost relics at that
Well,
point.
and now you don't even have many. Like
There's not even any manuals
you have the
anymore.
special order manuals now. There's like each
Yeah.
brand has like a vehicle that they keep, and that's it. And that's just basically for like the contractors and stuff that need it. They keep like it's usually like a truck. Everything
Jeep
else.
is the only company I know. The Wrangler is the only car that still comes as a manual.
So the new Tacoma has an option. My last Tacoma, the orange one I had, I was unaware of that, and like right after I bought it, I was back up there visiting my. I have a friend that's a salesman, so I've been buying a lot of my stuff, several cars from him. And I was up there talking with him, and he showed me, and I was like, "Dad, gummit, I would have got that one if I'd have known they were still doing that." But
Yeah.
a lot of them, like, I mean, yeah, because even the work trucks, it's not as frequent, but just
Yep.
manual in general. And right now, I'm technically my second truck, but my last one didn't last long. It's the first period almost since I started driving that I haven't either primarily driven a stick shift or also had a stick shift in the driveway. Now I've gone back to just one truck since I'm not doing as much travel work, but I miss it. I love driving a stick shift. You get full control. It's fun, but they don't teach it anymore.
Yeah, I go back and forth. Like I've had a few different Jeeps here in the past 10, 12 years. I'm my third one, but I had a automatic and then I had a manual for 3 or 4 years. And it was fun, but most of the time in my Jeep, I'm driving through the city. So it's like I'm constantly city driving. So if you need your hands, whatever, like if you're cruising on the highway, it's cool, but like just to continuously city driving a stick
I'll tell you one thing:
gets a little monotonous after a while. So
if
I
you
went back
drive
to
a
manual.
stick shift, you can jump higher.
You can jump higher in one leg,
Well,
just
no,
on one side.
I'm not even joking. So, like, my grandfather got me. My first truck was one of the old Mazda trucks that, when Mazda was doing trucks, it was the was it B100?
2200.
Yeah, B2200. And I got it when I was 16, and I could already jump, but my junior year, my dunking ability got so much better because I jumped from my left foot primarily, and I noticed my left calf just beefing up driving that truck everywhere.
So, Ryan and my dunking ability didn't get any better after we learned how to drive a stick because we couldn't dunk anyway. That's the problem with being the average size human, not 6'4".
Yeah.
I can still touch the rim, but ever since that knee surgery in 10, I've not been able to jump high enough with the ball anymore. So, I mean, it's not like I'm also in the gym every week practicing either, but
yeah, but every time you do, you probably are thinking about when you come down. Like,
oh yeah,
after you've blown a knee out like that, it's never the same. You don't ever have that same confidence.
no, because even we did a basketball tournament at the school, and the PD guys, we put together a team. Now we got our butts beat because we could never practice together because of our schedules, but we went out there and had a good time with some of the students. And every time I didn't dunk in game, but upper block shots or jumping layups and stuff, my landing was different because I used to, I could just land on one foot and just keep on running. Now I would land on 2 feet to give myself that drop shock because I didn't want anything to snap or blow.
Yeah, you definitely try to absorb it as you get older.
Oh yeah.
You don't jump out of the back of the pickup truck the same either.
No, and being doing my mechanic stuff, since I got the bigger truck, that's become a thing because I put the tools in the bed of the truck, and luckily it's got the little corner step. But coming down's a little taller than it was on my last 2 trucks, and I come down differently.
Yeah.
But now they got those fancy things where you roll out the back of the tailgate and turns into steps.
I know.
Turns into steps.
I don't
It's
have
got like
it
a
yet.
handle.
What is
Those
that?
things are awesome.
Ford that came out with that first, I think.
I don't know. I know
I know
GMC
several
has
of them
one,
have it now.
but they probably all have it now. They copied each other, I'm sure. But it's got like a handle. It flips up, and you can grab it and walk your way up. It's pretty sweet.
It is
for
cool,
an old guy. All those young kids probably think it's stupid, but they're not old yet.
They'll learn.
That's right.
A lot of things I thought were stupid when I was younger, now I highly appreciate. So, and none of us none of us are actually legitimately old yet. Obviously, I'm almost 40. Chad, no, you're not there yet. I ain't giving it to you yet.
51, baby.
You're older by relevance only.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And we're already talking about this, so those things, little things matter. Those manufacturers sometimes know what they're getting into. Sometimes.
For sure.
Well, they know.
Yeah, and who can afford those trucks too?
That's
older people, not kids.
No.
Whole nother problem.
Especially anymore. Yeah, right now it's crazy. Trucks just in the last 18 months have gone up $15,000. Like high level ones, 60 to 75.
This is why I don't get new vehicles anymore. It's been several years since I bought a new one. I'll get gently used.
Yep.
I just can't. Even if I could afford it, I just can't stomach it. I mean, I'm paying more on this truck than I have in a long time, and it's at the max of what I'm comfortable with, and that's just because it was a bucket list truck. Like,
yeah,
I just can't stomach some of this stuff. It's hard for me to wrap my head around.
Yep. The world is changing.
I'm getting ready to have to dabber into all that now. I got back from New York, and I had issues. I blew a turbo hose off with the clamp and on the way up, and then I come back, and I had a pinhole crack in my radiator. So I come back and put a pressure test on it, and come to find out I had diesel fuel inside mixing with my radiator fluid. So I got a cracked head. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me right now.
What do you drive?
I got a 6.0, so Ford that's got the 6.0 Power Stroke, yeah. And I love that truck, man. It's an absolute beast. I love it. It's a 2007. It's in great condition. And now I'm like, do I want to dump more money into it, or do I want to just go try to find another truck? I really want to get a dually next. So I want to be able to throw the golf cart in the back of the truck. I got a 6 3/4 bed, so the golf cart doesn't fit in the bed. So when we take that, we got to take 2 vehicles. So I'm like, I guess it's time, get an 8-foot bed and get a dually. But
when you do your ministry stuff, do you have another truck, or are you pulling it with your truck?
No, we have 2 dualies. 3 dualies in the ministry. So yeah, cool. That kind of spoils me. We ordered one in 2022, and I love that freaking truck. The new 6.7. I mean, it's just an absolute beast. So, but it's just so heartbreaking to look at $60,000 to $80,000 for a used truck, and you're just like, "Dag on, dude."
Say what I
get up in the dually world, and they start getting expensive fast.
I say what I miss on the diesel world is the world of the 5 Series. So, like in Ram had the 5.9 liter, and that was the 6s all came out because they had to get bigger engines to compensate for the power loss when all the EPA regulations stepped in and kind of shrinked up your torque power.
Yep.
That 5.9, will beat most of your 6.0s because you didn't have those restrictions. It's just raw brute power. You know, I can't sell them like that anymore because all the regulations. But
Yeah, no, that's how my old truck is. It's got the EGR delete and all the stuff's done to it. You know, it's studded out, and now you got to get everything with the def and everything else. So
I won't get on this mechanic pedestal, but love-hate relationship with DEF. That is horrible. But I won't. It's like, hey, let's. This is the only thing I'll say because I'm telling myself this so I don't get off on this. We're gonna set up a DEF system so that your filtration system can protect the ozone while we flood with toxic chemical.
yeah,
Like don't get DEF on anything; it's gonna eat everything alive. But that toxicity is better than another one, I suppose, or somebody thinks so. So I will. I'm not a box person very often. You know, I'd literally just have a handful, and most of the time, it's I get them on a bundle or a special. This specific one, and all the black works are all rotation worthy so far, but this one specifically, I hate the fact that it's an event level cigar, so they'll eventually go away. This would be a box. If this is regular production, this would be a box cigar, 100%.
yeah, it is a great cigar.
Fantastic.
Like all the way down to the nub. You know, I mean, I'm getting down there too.
Right.
That's all I got left, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Just went
And
in the can.
it actually timed out pretty well. I said I was going to slow down, and then I caught that I was just, just chiefing on it again. And I keep saying chug. Chad keeps trying to school me because I say chugging like I'm drinking alcohol, and he's like, you're not drinking a cigar. But time wise, I mean, you're pretty much going to be right at an hour with this smoke. Maybe a little sooner if you can't control your draws because it's really good.
Got none left.
Excuse me.
No, and I could have smoked it faster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I probably would have. To be completely honest, that was a 15-minute stick for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's open.
Yeah,
it's smooth.
I would have
so
smoked it faster if we weren't on the show, for sure.
Easy to draw. And I don't feel like if you smoked it faster, it would have had burn issues because of how smooth it was. So I feel like you could have just.
Mine was razor sharp. I mean, it didn't even think about fluctuating. It was razor sharp all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only put one light on it, too.
Yeah, I don't think any of us had to. Brian, did you have to correct any? Because I didn't.
Nope. Never touched it.
So, I mean, that's a top notch on burn right there.
Yeah, especially you get 3, flawless. Usually we'll have one that has a couple runs or something. But...
And this has been this way the whole cigar, but just this is the worst that the burn line has gotten the entire time. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but that's the.
Yeah, that's horrible. Mine didn't even come close to getting that bad.
Right. I mean, it's just.
It was straight.
And there was points in it. It was dead straight. I mean, this still qualifies as dead straight. Words are hard, guys.
This is episode number 4. 4. Had to stop and think. Episode number 4.
Not 3, not 5, but
4. Of the Hollow Down Cigar Lounge Salk
Words are
series. Words are hard.
Off to a good start.
What are we, like 35 seconds in?
Yeah, something like that.
Back here.
Dead straight in cigars.
Oh.
Fantastic. Well, you're loose.
Apparently it's got some tryptophan in or something. Make me sleepy. Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
It's like what did we say on our previous show? Well, time to wrap it up. Chad's got to go to bed again.
Yeah. Old fella. The old guy. Bring the old guy music in.
All right. Yeah, this has been a fantastic cigar. I'm all about this one.
Yeah.
See, I haven't had a ton of Blackworks, but the 3 or 4 that I've had, I've really liked, and I'm not that profile. That's not my jam, but they've all been good.
So I would say
Construction's on point on all of them too.
Oh yeah, I haven't had when Eric Bay was on the show, we talked about Ave Negra a little bit, and I made a reference to like everything that I am aware of that I've smoked that's come out of that factory has been constructed very well.
Mhm.
And we were talking about Dissonant, even though they've split off now, all of their stuff that was made there, fantastic construction, black label trading, black works, fantastic construction. So huge kudo to James Brown for his blending insight, but a massive kudos to Ave Negra for their physical manufacturing and production and rolling of these cigars. Damn good job. Well, if y'all are
Agreed.
watching, like we said, this is technically a special release cigar. If I'm able to find the number that they produced, I'll overlay this because I wasn't able to find it in the middle of the show. But if you're still able to get your hands on some, I know there's still some out there, various sizes. I would go grab one and try it before it disappears because this is one you want to try for sure. You may even, and I don't know, I could be completely wrong. You may be able to find somebody still hoarding the original Intergalactic around there somewhere for comparison. But this one is, and I wish I'd have smoked that one. I may try to go see if I can find one for comparison because I know, I'm pretty sure I never smoked the original one because I didn't hear about it until you sent us this one. So I don't think I ever did. But good one to find, go find and try. Even if it's a small one, go give it a shot. You good, Chad?
Walking
wanted
by.
to see if I wanted to see if I could make myself look like the cow, but because he's up in the corner there, I was like, oh. I don't know. My brain just took off on me.
Well, guys, let's wrap it up. Where Chad's at a cigar, and me and Ryan are pretty much just inhaling smoke at this point to get whatever we can out of this thing. So, great cigar, good show. I think we talked a bit. We actually talked a lot about the cigar off and on, which is a good point. There's shows we can't, and we didn't have a problem talking about it. So good stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
Well,
Very, very good.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Hollow Down fam. I got those comments, suggestions. Hit the show notes below. Send us an email at thehollowdown@gmail.com. Would love to hear from you. Until next time, stay safe and hollow down.